Hello, good evening, and welcome to the Virtual Racers Club. It's Friday evening, so we are streaming live the MaX5 Season 7, and we are on round 3 now. It's been 3 weeks of this madness, and we are at Willow Springs, Big Willow. Right, the format for this evening at 2000 hours in just 8 minutes by my iPad, then we will be heading into qualifying for 12 minutes, which I think they'll be doing on the medium tyre. Then at 12 minutes past 12 minutes past 8, we'll be going on to the sprint race for 15 minutes, which is free choice of medium, intermediates or wets. But I think here, yeehaw land, I think we're all right for wets and intermediates. You keep your wets and intermediates. I think they're just going to be running mediums. There's no pit stops in that sprint race. Then they will go on to a feature race, which is 30 minutes, and they have to use at least a set of hard tyres in that is mandatory. The hard tyres is a must. Like I said, this is only the third round. That is only 4 races so far, two sprints and 2 features. But we can look at the table to see how they doing. Shren is still leading this championship on 67 points. Skyjacker is second on 61 points. Binko is joint second on 61 points. In fact, Skyjacker does have it through countback. No, Binko has. He's got a third place, where Skyjacker doesn't. So Binko is just edged a bit ahead of Skyjacker, but they're both in the same place, in second on 61 points. Homesick Alien is fourth on 49 points. Alphanut fifth on 44 points. Koikarp sixth on 36 points. Ensign at seventh is 34 points. Jokers is 8th on 33 points. Bandit is 9th on 32 points. Anton Boyka is 10th on 27 points. Pat is 11th on 23 points. Talleyrand is 12th on 21 points. And Shadow Rider is 13th on 16 points. Excuse me, hang on, I've got a cough. There you go, that's better. There is a few I've seen in the Discord saying they're unable to make it this evening, which is it's understandable. This is like the last week of the school holidays, isn't it? So party up, brothers. So let's have a look whom is here. Talleyrand in the orange, black and white, representing the Virtual Racers Club with his livery. Shren in the Atari Space Invader, doing very well in this championship so far, isn't he? He's leading it by 6 points from Skyjacker and Binko. Binko's one of the ones he can't make this evening. He's showing his ferrets off, or he's showing his ferret to some strangers, and they're going to judge his ferret on how beautiful they think it looks. Bandits in the chat saying a good evening. So yeah, we're not going to have Binks in the house. They can drop around in the championship rules. Their lowest scoring round, they drop for moments like this. Skyjacker is in the house. He said he was going to be a bit late, and I suppose it is 5-2. I don't know when he got here. Snuck in through the back door. I wonder if he had a great time with his wife last night. Was it last night? No, he was racing with us. It was Tuesday evening, sorry. He was having some one-on-one time. Jokers in the Castrol livery. Where did I say he is? Jokers 8th, just behind Ensign on 33 points. Ensign on 34. Koikarp's on 36. It's very tight. Alphanut's unable to make it, I think. Did Ensign say he was unable to make this one as well? I think he's doing something. Oh, he's going to the cinema, I believe. Don't know what he's going to go and watch. I don't know what kind of cinema it is, so it's no even point looking at the blockbusters. It might be one of those smutty cinemas. It might be, the Postman always knocks twice. And Talleyrand falling off the track. And Jocus. Shall we get in car? Shall we get in car? By Jove. There's C. Talleyrand just joining. To our left. Here we are at Big Willow. And there is names for these corners, like, but I can't bother to look for the map. Paperwork is all over the place. But it's something like the balcony up round there. This is probably the Big Dipper. We're out here in the USA. US of A. The number one country for guns and religion. So check it out. Hopefully our drivers won't get shot as they make their way around. It's a little bit like pod racing in Star Wars, isn't it, really? But instead of Sandman stood on the rocks, shooting at the pod racers, it's Americans. Ooh, big tank slapper from Jocus, but he handled her well and got her back under control. So here we go. We're going up the start straight here, heading up to the first corner. 50-metre marker board, it seemed like there. He was slamming on the hoofs. Gets around that first corner. A nice left-hander that comes back on himself then. Right-hander, sloping. Always turning. The car wants to drift out, but it's got a tighter turn right at the end of it. A little lift there just to get her around. Then we're heavy on the brakes. We've got to slow this car right down because we've got this tight left. Goes into a right-hander that comes back on itself. And then it drops down a cliff here and very tight. Get on the accelerator, but don't get too comfortable because you've got to get back on the brakes for this corner. Goes round to the left. Then you're comfortable back onto the accelerator. Let it ride over the hump. If you don't get the line right, you won't be able to go full beans over there. But Jokes did a super job. And coming up to one of my favourite corners, the final corner. Stay confident, stay on the accelerator, deep in there, ignore the marker boards, then 100, just before 100, he's lifting, coast, lift and feather, and there you go, just about survives, does not survive, does survive, he does survive, beautiful stuff, and that's a lap of Big Willow from Jokes' point of view. Wasn't that fun? Thank you, Jokers. Very nice. So we are a minute away from qualifying. I don't think I haven't not told you anything. I'm pretty sure. Oh yeah, even Talleyrand's put the ready up. So in the chat, Skyjacker says Lols had Homesick stream on by mistake. Pat saying hi. I didn't even see Homesick. Is he here? Oh yeah. Ah, sorry, Homesick. I'll catch you in the quali. Catch you on the flip side. It's strong on the R's, but I know someone's going to ruin it. Pat saying hi, and Bink saying greetings, Thingy, and hello from a tent in Derbyshire. Ooh. Oh, Pat, bless you. Skyjacker, yeah. I hope you don't score that many points with Binko not being here. And Koi Cup. What's the game, Koi Cup? What's the give? What did I ever do to you? And Talleyrand wishing them all good luck and starting our 12 minutes of qualifying here at Big Willow. Going to be scary stuff out there, guys. It's going to be lots of offs, I predict. It's going to be an unpredictable race. No Anton Poiker either. My word. So, all lined up here. The air balloons are floating high. Got to get rid of the big numbers. Homesick got himself out there first, didn't he? Nippy. He wants a clean road ahead of him as he makes his way around these racing mediums on these little MaX5s, the Mazda Miata, whatever they like to say. The Mazda Roadster touring car in Monster livery, Monster Loco livery, the juiced one. But Homesick Alien out there, followed by Talleyrand and Skyjacker. Joker's yet to leave the pits. Hopefully he's okay. No pit glitch here, please, sir. Talleyrand and Sky. Looks like they're being polite. One after you. No, after you. No, after you. Skyjacker says okay. And Guesty upon him. Wow, I didn't notice half of these people. Guesty. Have I even noticed Guesty in this championship? Is he raced in it? Yeah, no, he had a, yeah, no, he's at the bottom with no points, but yeah. But no. So Guesty, first look at his livery. Fox, yeah, nice. I like it. I like that a lot. I think it's a bicycle doer-upper people. Bicycle bits. I used it in GT7. I didn't really know what it was. But yeah, Guesty in the house. Throwing his hat in the ring. Bandit. Oh, we've got some bandits out there in the black Team V team, I think, against the Amigos. And Mazda. Talleyrand, he's having a little off-ski on his first flying lap. That's not going to help him. Shiren, championship leader, one to keep an eye on. He's going to be busy in this race. Koikap in the cream egg. And Pat in the homage to VAR team. And Joker's still in the pits. That's very odd. But Homesick Alien, meanwhile, still leading them around on his first flying lap. Means to do business. He's right there. He's on 49 points. Dropped a few points last round for some reason in the second feature race. Things did not go well for him, so he'll be wanting to come back with a bang. As he crosses the line and takes the fastest so far with a 1:18.1. Skyjacker has taken it away from him with a 1:17.9. Guesty third fastest. Bandit managing fourth fastest. Shiren getting fifth. No, not yet. Sorry, I speak too quick. No, Shiren getting second fastest from Homesick Alien. Talleyrand setting a time good enough for sixth, but he did have an off. Koikap yet to cut the line, and he's got Pat along with him. Jokers has finally come out onto the track, and Pat's time is good for sixth. Great time for Pat. Just behind Bandit and ahead of Talleyrand's. And Koikap must have had an off as well, because he's just behind Talleyrand. So Skyjacker, fastest man on track. He's purple again. Shiren, championship leader. Everything to play for here. And the Homesick Alien wants to get this championship campaign underway. And he's drifting away from them top two in that table. And he goes fastest with a 17.7. Skyjacker, though, coming down the straight. He had purples as well. No, he stays second. Shiren then. Someone else has a few posted. Guesty's posted time, stays fourth. Bandit's posted time, he stays fifth. Shiren crosses the line. It's not going to do anything that, Shiren. He stays third. So we've got Homesick Alien. Talleyrand as opposed to the time. He's gone seventh fastest. Stayed seventh, I guess. So Homesick Alien is the fastest man out there at the moment, sitting on pole. Koikap has gone faster. He's gone ahead of Talleyrand in seventh. So Homesick Alien is your pole sitter so far. We've still got 7 minutes left of this qualifying. The fuel's going down. So the cars are going to get lighter, they're going to get faster. Skyjacker, second fastest, but only by a tenth, and only 700ths faster than Shiren, who looks to be coming across a Jokus, who's on his flying lap now, I would imagine. And this is a bit of a predicament for Shiren. There's Jokus. Aims to find his place in the grid. Coming around that final corner onto the straight. It's wiggling. Can he slow it down? We start on board with Jokers. It was a lovely lap. And there we go. Guesty's gone fastest of all. As Jokers cuts the line for the first time. And he goes seventh ahead of Koikap and Talleyrand. Strong lap from the Joker. So Guesty, fastest man on track. Talleyrand set a time. He's only gone eighth fastest though. Talleyrand struggling around Big Willow. Guesty then, fastest man out there. Koikap has gone up to 6th ahead of Pat and Jokus, and it's shifting around in the pack every lap, every flying lap they do. So Guesty hitting pole instantly in his first round in this Season 7 championship. Homesick Alien demoted down to 2nd fastest. He's coming around that final corner. I haven't seen a sector from the man, so we'll just hang with the Alien while he heads towards the line, and we'll see how his 4th flying lap fares. It's good, it's faster, but it's not as fast as Guesty. Skyjacker then coming down the straight, he cuts the line, doesn't go even ahead of Homesick. Guesty goes faster again. He puts it even further out of their reach. Guesty absolutely tearing it up out there. Shiren, who's there? Joker's setting another time. Joker's 7th fastest ahead of Pat, behind Koi Carp. Shiren then, he just crossed the line. He didn't have a good lap that lap. Bandit, 5th fastest. Bandit doing very well in the little Mazdas. Koi Carp has just pipped him though for that 5th place. Koi Carp doing a 1:18.2. Pat also going faster but stays in 8th. Koi Carp then 5th. Bandit is 6th. I've got to get through this pack before it changes again. Joker's 7th fastest as he goes past the Alien. Looks like the Alien making a mistake there. How far away is Joker's? He's near a sector. We'll see how he's doing. He's 3/10 behind Bandit. I know I've been on that long camera for a bit. I was used to GT7 from last night. He's 800s. It's not going to be fast enough for the Bandit, is it? It's not going to gain him a position, I don't think, this lap. But you never know. He might gain a lot of time in this final corner. Guesty going faster again, and he's blowing them all away out there. Bandit goes faster, making it more difficult for Jokus as he comes towards the line. No, he goes slower, then he's gone. So Jokus is in 7th. Pat is 8th. He's just coming around that final corner. Is he on a run? He looks determined, but he's out wide, but that's all right. He's cut it in. It's a great line from Pat. Kicks a little dust up. Koi Carp going faster again, up to 5th now for Koi. I think he was already in 5th, to tell you the truth. Pat up into 8th. Ahead of Talleyrand. What is happening with Talleyrand? Is he saving it till the end? Is he doing a bit of race test on that fuel? Well, not really. There's no need to. Seems to be 3 seconds off pole. It's best at 20.6. He seemed to be doing okay in practice, so maybe just pushing too hard. Guesty reeling off those 17s is scary, man. Homesick Alien, we saw he was ghosted in that last lap. Skyjacker's gone faster than the Alien, so Skyjacker 3/10 off of Guesty's time with a 17.687. Homesick Alien making his way around. He's coming down the straight now. It doesn't look too bad. It's quite... no, it's not going to be enough. Shiren's gone quiet. How's he been doing? He's been doing some 23s for some reason, but then he goes 2nd fastest. He heard my call, and yes, puts the time good enough for 2nd on the grid, only just under 2/10 off of Guesty's pole time. So Pat's gone faster again in 8th. So Guesty is on pole. Shiren is in 2nd. Skyjacker so far is in 3rd, with Homesick Alien in 4th. Koi Carp 3rd on the grid in 5th, with alongside Bandit. Then Jokus in 7th, Pat 8th, and Talleyrand not getting the speed out of this car that we would expect. He's running out of time, only a minute and a half left. They can get round in less than a minute and a half, so he might get another run after this lap. Skyjacker going faster again, closing the gap to a 10th and a bit. Talleyrand's purple. Bandit goes faster, is 6th now, ahead of Jokus, just behind Koi. Shiren goes second fastest ahead of Skyjacker. It must be getting very tight up there at the moment. My word. Purple still for Talleyrand. No, but he is 1.2 seconds up on his best time. He's come across a ghosted, I don't know, I couldn't make that out. Has he packed off? No, he's still going for it, I think. 30 seconds left on the clock as he brings it around the final corner. He might still have another go after this one. And he races towards the line, still not faster than he's gone. My word, it's peculiar, to say the least. So Homesick is no Skyjacker, just about to cross the line. He gets another lap in. Guesty, finished. Guesty's done. He's on pole though for now. Shiren's coming around that final corner. There's someone ahead of him, and it's not Homesick. Oh, who will it be? Probably Bandit. So Shiren, Bandit's gone faster. He's gone ahead of Koikap in 5th. Well done, Bandit. And Shiren coming towards the checkered flag. Can he get Guesty's time? He doesn't go any faster. Skyjacker's on a run. No, he's not. Homesick Alien, his final run. He does not go any faster. Bandit got 5th. Koikap's on a run. Can he get anything out of this last lap as he heads towards the checkered flag? Bandit's just taking his 5th place away from him. He does go faster but stays 6th. Jokers is done in 7th. Pat racing, and so is Talleyrand. Talleyrand's ahead. Can Talleyrand? We saw he can get that early lap at Purple's in the early part of his lap, but it seems around this final corner he seems to lose a bit of time as he heads towards the line. 70, he's not going to be faster again. So Talleyrand starting from the back, and Pat does go faster but stays in 8th place. But he does get a 118 in there in the end. So Guesty is your pole sitter. Shiren alongside him. Skyjacker on the second row, going towards the lights. Skyjacker second row alongside Homesick Alien. Bandit on the 3rd row with Koikap, Jokus and Pat. Talleyrand at the back. Oddness from Talleyrand. So we're going into the 15-minute sprint race. They're all on medium tyres. There's no pit stops. It's just a balls out, 15 minutes push to the checker flag. I guess he's on pole, and what can he make from this? That is a jank camera angle. It's the only one. Oh, that's worse. We'll stick to that for now. It's go then here for round 3 of the MaX5 season, and Shiren holding on to that second, but Skyjacker edges a little ahead of Shiren. Maybe Shiren a little cautious. Skyjacker throwing caution to the wind as he tries to chase down a Guesty. Bandit up to 4th. He's gained positions from the grid ahead of Homesick Alien, and now Koikap in the mix there. It's very bunched up down here, and Homesick Alien going for a dive up at Bandit's inside. Can he make it stick? Bandit's there, and Joker's having to stay out of the way of that one. Loses ground to Koikap, and Homesick does get ahead, but we've got an off. We've got someone off. I saw a lot of dust getting kicked up. It must have been Jokers, who's now in 9th. Skyjacker's got the lead off of Guesty. It's action-packed here. Shiren's going for a move on Guesty as well. Guesty, we saw that raw pace in qualifying, but come the race, and he's back ahead. Skyjacker must have lifted. Maybe, possibly, he didn't take the place purely. I don't know, but it looked like Skyjacker lifted. He's lost the position to Bandit, because Bandit's had a sneaky one, and Koikap having a huge one off in the background. My gosh. So Guesty's back in the lead. Well, no, he's in the lead now with Shiren. Bandit is going toe-to-toe with Skyjacker in the first corner. Skyjacker trying to go up the inside of the Bandit, and the Bandit stands strong there in 3rd. He's kept at the inside line, and Skyjacker now trying to go back up the inside of car 63, and it's a tight battle between the two Mazdas. Oh, and Bandit gets a little wiggle on, but he's still ahead of Skyjacker. As you see, Talleyrand emerge behind them. Unbelievable. Talleyrand starting from the back. He's up to 5th place now, ahead of Homesick Alien, who is 6th, and Skyjacker's kicked up a bit of dust, and that's all Talleyrand needs to see. He doesn't need much invitation than a bit of dust getting kicked up, and he tries to go in for the attack on Skyjacker, and Homesick Alien are right there as well. With a great view, Guesty leads, Shiren, Bandit in 3rd place, Skyjacker 4th ahead of Talleyrand, and we're sat on board with a Homesick Alien. Joker's up to 7th. Oh, what a beautiful move, Talleyrand on Skyjacker, but Skyjacker repays it. Not quite, he's going to have to get back in the tow, but Homesick Alien's already got the tow, and he's pulling fast. He's got that inside line on Skyjacker come the first corner. Homesick Alien trying to get the move, but Skyjacker now has got his car lovely placed, and it looks like Shiren is on the attack up ahead against Guesty. I thought they were darting around a bit. He's very close to Guesty, is Shiren, and he is looking to get the move done. Bandit under attack from the orange VRC, and they look mighty fine together alongside each other on tack, and Talleyrand starting from the back up into 3rd place, and Guesty kicking up a bit of dust ahead of Shiren, and it's hard fought battling for 1st and 2nd there. Talleyrand's going to be with them anytime soon, and then we're going to see fireworks. Bandit slipping down into 4th place, but those two cars on track together look fantastico. Fantastique. As we see the two VRC motorsport cars battling each other, so are the monsters of Skyjacker and Homesick Alien. Homesick Alien ahead of Skyjacker. Guesty still leads from Shiren, but Shiren is lining him up. He's going for the outside, is Shiren. He's going to try and do the old switcheroo on Guesty, but Guesty has got a good racing head on his shoulder. He knows exactly what to expect from the Russian sensation. We're so far away, aren't we? Sorry. I tried the fancy camera, but it was too far. Talleyrand closing in on these guys. There's Shiren trying to go for a move on Guesty. Guesty looking after the inside line, and Skyjacker's back ahead of Homesick Alien. But as these leaders, and Shiren trying to make some space, and he's pushed a little bit too far. He's had to lift, and Talleyrand's taken the lead of this race, and Guesty down into 2nd. Shiren's getting swallowed up by the Skyjacker and Homesick Alien fight, and that was Shiren just trying to open that door up a little bit, and whilst Guesty was resisting, and he just pushed Guesty a little too far to the outside of the track. And now Talleyrand has said, "Thank you very much, good sir." Guesty is under attack from Skyjacker. Skyjacker on it. He wants to chase after. Homesick Alien's run out of road in the final corner. He's off, and he's miles away. He's in the shadow realm. Someone else off there. There's more dust. It's Guesty. Guesty's had another little off. Oh my word. Shiren up into 2nd place, chasing down Talleyrand, and Skyjacker right there right now. And Guesty's just behind him, but we know Guesty has got the pace and a mighty fine looking car. Joker's up into 5th spot as Homesick Alien scrambles back on track to 6th. Koikart, we saw having an off earlier, he's up to 7th ahead of Pat, who's having a lovely little battle with Bandit. So Bandit must have had a small off as well. We did a 140 on lap 3, and he's all up in Pat's business. Guesty's down into 7th. My word, Guesty's had a massive fall. Oh my lord. Talleyrand leads. Shiren is 2nd. Skyjacker in 3rd. Jokers now is up into 4th, ahead of Homesick Alien, who's got Koikart right on his tail gun, and Guesty's dropped behind them. Poor Guesty. Has it gone to his head? Has he lost his head in this race? Is he thinking too much of the laps before and not about the laps that come? Centre yourself, Danielson. Think of the now, not of the then. So Guesty dusting himself off, and and seeing what more he can get. There's a yellow flag and Koikap off the road. Koikap, he's had another one in that final corner. That final corner is deadly. And Talleyrand 2 seconds ahead of Shiren, who's only 6/10 ahead of Skyjacker. Then is a good 4.5 seconds to Jokus, who's doing super lap times at the moment ahead of the Alien, who's lost that pressure of Koi. Guesty's moved up a position into 6th. Bandit now in 7th. Pat in 8th as Koikap regains the ship and he gets back on with business. And it is really a lottery out there at the moment. It's a big game of risk trying to push your car around Big Willow. Talleyrand at the moment though, steady as she goes, keeping her going in the right direction and holding on to that lead. Shiren keeping track of him all the way. Skyjacker as well. They've pulled away a little bit from Jokus, and Homesick Alien is starting to close in on Jokus. Jokus might have to catch it. Oh, Homesick's gone wide though. Homesick's gone wide. That is a little relief for Jokus, as Homesick Alien struggling with that final corner. Guesty will like that, and he'll be wanting to close up to that Alien and give him something to think about. Bandit 7th ahead of Pat in 8th. Koikap, he's going to have to try and catch up, but with only 6.5 minutes to go in this race, well, anything can happen. Final corner can strike anyone at any time if they're in the final corner. But Talleyrand from the back of the grid looked like qualifying was not going well for him. But here he is, kept his powder clean in this race, kept his head down, cracked on. He's emerged leading. Shiren cannot close down on him. Shiren cannot catch him. And Skyjacker, neither can he. He's dropped back, if anything, from Shiren. Joker's clinging on to that 4th. Homesick Alien closed in a little bit, but lost it in the final corner. We're going to watch him go through this corner again. We're going to keep going through that corner, Homesick Alien, until you get it right. There you go, that's better. Because you've got Guesty chasing you down. 8 seconds down the road, we've got Bandit. 6 seconds ahead of Pat, who's 4 seconds. So there you go. Koikap was 9 seconds behind Pat. Pat's lost a chunk of time somewhere, because now Koikap is only 4 seconds behind him. We've still got 5 minutes of racing to go here. Talleyrand 2.6 seconds ahead of Shiren. Talleyrand did a 19.220 last time around. Shiren did a 19.275. Nothing in it between them. Skyjacker at 19.5. He's a little bit slower than the boys ahead of him. But that tyre is that outside left front is looking quite rough on Skyjacker, where Talleyrand and Shiren, they've looked after that somehow. Somehow they've not damaged it as much as Skyjacker has. I'm guessing that's down to brake bias. Joker's tyre is looking pretty rough, but not as bad as Skyjacker's. Homesick Alien, there is more wear on that tyre, but not as bad as Skyjacker's. Guesty, he loves to wear a tyre out. It's that final corner, isn't it? There's a lot of pressure on that final. Oh, Guesty! Just see, he was going a little wide there, and Bandit will be grateful. Bandit will be grateful for that, indeed. And Guesty joining in the MaX5 probably on the worst track, or the best track. Some people hate it, some people love it. But Guesty finding his feet. He's fast, but it's hard to stay on the track. Koikap closing in on him. So more racing for Koikap. He's glad he's back. He's ahead of Pat now. And Guesty in 8th with Koikap for company. Koikap already through and up in 7th with Bandit in 8th. Homesick Alien in 5th. He's under 2 seconds now from Jokus. Jokus, it's getting serious, dude, up there. Skyjacker 3 seconds. He can't live with Shiren, and it doesn't look like Shiren. He can only match Talleyrand. He can't gain on him. He's got to hope Talleyrand makes a mistake in the last 3 minutes of racing here at Big Willow. And Talleyrand at the moment seems to be keeping it all under control. It does look like second place is best that Shiren can hope for. And they're all losing pace. Skyjacker's tyre, that's woeful, isn't it? Oh, Homesick must have had another shady moment, because he's dropped a couple of seconds to Jokus, and Jokus really seriously looks like he's going to keep this 4th place. Because Homesick Alien, every time he catches him up, he seems to drop back some. Bandit, 10 seconds behind the Alien, in 6th place. He's ahead of Guesty, who's got himself back ahead of Koikarp. And Pat there in 9th. Struggling here at Big Willow is Pat. Someone who's not struggling is Talleyrand. 2 minutes to go in this race. And he's pulled a couple of tenths out on Shiren. I think Shiren is starting to feel that tyre, as is Skyjacker. He's in the 20s now as Talleyrand and Shiren. Shiren's in the late 19s. And Talleyrand is as well. Here we go. Still going to have another 2 laps to go in this race, for the leaders at least. As Talleyrand crosses the line, start lap 11. And everything's going well so far. A 19.8 Shiren. A 19.9 again, is it? Yeah. Skyjacker in the late 20s now, but Jokus, he's safe from Jokus, I think, who did a 20.9. His tyres are starting to look like they're scary. So's the Aliens, but the Alien is starting to close that gap again. Only a minute 13 to go on the clock. I think it might run out on Jokus. I'm not sure. No, I don't think it's going to run out on Jokus. I think he's going to have to do another lap. He's going to have to hope Homesick Alien has a bit of an error. Bandit in the middle of nowhere. He's 10 seconds behind the Alien, 10 seconds ahead of Guesty. And it's a strong 6th place there for Bandit. Guesty, strong start to this race. Just one too many mistakes, I think. Putting him down in 7th. There might not be mistakes, we didn't see them. There might have been massive incidences with other drivers, I don't know. Koikarp in 8th. And Pat in 9th. So it's coming up to the line with 25 seconds to go. So Talleyrand will be doing another lap of a Big Willow for this 15-minute race. Shiren is also Skyjacker. Jokus is going to cross the line, and he's going to hope Homesick Alien does not. But Homesick Alien, he does. So Jokus, it's going to be Bandit that it runs out on. Bandit coming home for 6th place. Super drive. Boom. Well done, Bandit. Great drive. Guesty gets 7th, which will be a little commiserations, I'm sure, for him. It started as a strong race. Koikarp comes home for 8th. Pat is in 9th. So Talleyrand 3.5 seconds ahead of Shiren. Shiren 6 seconds ahead of Skyjacker. Oh, Homesick Alien's lost it again. Oh, he must have done, because he's 8 seconds adrift of Jokus, and Jokus looks like that 4th place could be pretty safe. And Pat is just coming up towards the line now for his 9th place. Great drive. Talleyrand coming around the final corner, and I wouldn't have put anything on him I mean, he's a good driver, but in qualifying it was looking woeful for him. And he comes through to win the race easily, I would say. Shiren gets 2nd place, which is great for his championship. Skyjacker gets that podium, and that tyre is going to be crying. And that's take a boo, my son. And Jokus gets best of the rest in 4th. Well done, Jokus. Great drive. And Homesick Alien had all the speed, just same as Guesty, really. It's just living on the edge. Living on the edge in his Mazda. Comes home in 5th. And that is your results for the sprint race. Talleyrand, Shiren and Skyjacker, your podium. And there he is. There's the man, the legend, Talleyrand. He got the fastest lap as well, it seems. And the win. So I will take you to the race results and we'll have a look at those. Here we are then. Talleyrand takes the win ahead of Shiren and Skyjacker coming home in third. Jokers gets fourth with Homesick Alien on a many adventures coming home in fifth. Bandit, he was up there at the sharp end fighting with Talleyrand coming home sixth. I don't know if he'll be overly happy with the result, but he did come back from quite far back in this race, so I think sixth. It could have been worse. Guesty in seventh. He's very fast. He's going to be one to watch in the feature race. Koikarp in eighth and Pat coming home in ninth. Didn't seem to ever get the car, did Pat? Never got on top of his car. And Talleyrand got the fastest lap with a 1:18.468. Even though we saw Guesty getting 17s easily in qualifying. Reached 20:42. That's exactly 10 minutes. No one has entered. That's... So I don't have time for that. So you guys are going to get... You can look at the results page and I shall return. No one's on track. You're not missing nothing. one dream, one soul, one prize, one goal, one golden glance of what should be, one shaft of light that shows the way. No more man can win this day. The bell that rings inside your mind is challenging the doors of time. The waiting seems eternity. The day will dawn of sanity. There can only be one. This rage that lasts 1,000 years will soon be done. This flame that burns inside of me, I'm hearing secret harmonies. Talleyrand's kind of magic, you know. He was spectacular in that first race. Unbelievable stuff. Where did that come from, everyone? Hello, welcome back to round 3 of the MaX5 Season 7 Championship. And Talleyrand just laid it down. He got them out and put them on the table. And we all looked in awe. Quite a set on the lad. So we're getting ready for the second race. This one they've got to use those hard tyres. So in the chat, since that last race, Bandit would have said, if I hadn't slipped, of podium was in sight. Isn't that the same story from Thursday night, Bandit? Your stories are starting to sound very similar. Sorry, man. Yeah, I know. It's so stressful. Pat saying, me and this car aren't gelling. Can I use dirt tyres for the next race? Yeah, go for it. See if that helps. And Skyjack says, wow, Bossman flew through. He was... Do you know what? I'm not... No, not why Y's are on. I'm not typing. They can go off the screen before I put in anything. I'm having a dirty protest. I'm throwing poo and throwing fecal matter at the TV over this. There you go. There's no Y's there. You're so funny. He's just a funny guy. He's a funny guy. I'm tearing up over here. Right then. Don't worry. It's just a small inside thing that's going on. A war in a galaxy far, far away. Family affair, one might say. So, we're going into the final. Talleyrand's put an end to this ridiculousness. It's like me and Skyjack sat in the back seat. Yeah. He's so funny. Oh, he's on form. He must have got lucky on Tuesday. He must have had some. Because he's buoyant, isn't he? He's pucker. He's got a little, what is it they say in his step? A little puck in his step. Jesus, could the cameraman get any further away? There they go. Squint your eyes. They're over there somewhere. They're over the other side of the track. Pat's on pole. Really? Maybe the camera will change. Pat's on pole. It's a rolling start. I usually flip through to see who's starting on hards. We'll see during the first lap. I'll try and keep an eye out for it because I've left it too long now. So Pat leads them away. Pat starting on the hard tyre. He says he's not happy with this car, but let's see what he can do in this race. Koi Cup also on those hard tyres, chasing down for second place. Guesty starting on the hard tyre in third. Bandit's gone wide on the medium. He's used to them. He can't make the excuse up that he didn't know what they were going to be like. Homesick Alien's gone the hard. Bandit's on the mediums with Jokus now, after his great result from race 1, up there in 5th, and he's on the hard tyre. Bandit's boxed himself in there with Skyjacker just behind him on the hard tyre. Also, Shuren started on hard, and Talleyrand has started on the hard, so Bandit's got all the work to do. He's on the faster tyre, but he's got all the people. Oh, Bandit, Skyjacker and Jokus coming across each other on track there, and Skyjacker nearly ran out of road. And Bandit, he's wanting to leap. Pat still leads from Koi closing in that last corner. And Guesty's just sitting back just to see what happens. Pat's gone a little wide. Koi's gone for that inside line. Pat's keeping on of it, but Koikarp's through. He's on the brakes. Koikarp makes it into the corner. So does Pat. And they're all through, but Koikarp is leading from Pat with Guesty right there on Pat's Jaxie. And Pat getting a tow from Koi as well. They're in a tow train. And Homesick Alien will be aiming to catch these three up as quickly as he can before all of these sort themselves out. Skyjacker trying to get the move done on Jokus. Jokus staying with it though. These two are on the hard tyres. It's a wall of hard tyres for poor old Bandit. He wants to make hay. He's on the mediums. He's got to get through. He wants to make space. There's dust getting kicked up before him. And Homesick's closed right up to Pat, and Guesty's ahead of Pat, who's closing in on Koikarp for the lead. Action-packed up and down the field. There's movement. Bandit's losing the position. No, he hasn't. He's gained. Jokus has lost a position to Bandit. Bandit's up into 6th place. Jokus 7th. Talleyrand is in 8th with Shiren down here in 9th. These two chillaxing back here while these all scatter. Bandit ahead of Jokus on those medium tyres, hoping he could just pull away, but Jokus is always there, hanging around. Jokus buoyant from his great result from the sprint race, and feels like he can get some action here. Koikarp still leading the race. We will go back to look at those leaders, and it looks like Skyjacker. Who's Bandit? Was it? Bandit's off. Bandit is off the track. Oh my word, he's not going well on those medium tyres whatsoever. Koikarp still leads ahead of Guesty with Homesick Alien now ahead of Pat. And Pat clinging on best he can in a car that he's just not happy with. Skyjacker closing in. He's only 7/10 behind Pat now in 5th place. Joker's 6th. Talleyrand is up into 7th with Shiren in 8th, and Bandit's got it all to do. But it is a long race, and he is on the faster tyre. So hopefully there we go. Oh, I thought Guesty was going for a move on the Koi. And Koikarp holding a station at the moment as Guesty closing in. Closing. Homesick Alien just behind these as well by 8/10. He's right there as Guesty kicks up some dust in his face. And behind him you can see Pat, Skyjacker, and soon Talleyrand will be joining the back of that train. But at the moment Guesty is just trying to focus in on Koikarp. He doesn't want to be thinking about the alien. The alien's dancing around all on his rear. And Guesty cannot concentrate on that because he's got to get a good tow. Needed a good drive out of that corner. Closing, but they're going to be in the braking zone. He's having a look. It's a huge door that's open, but he's too far back. And Koikarp kicking up a big dust there. It hasn't slowed him down any though. And coming into the corner, Guesty having a look up the inside, but there's just nothing giving. Koikarp hugging on that apex like it was his mummy. And Koikarp doing a super job in the Cadbury's Cream Egg liveried Mazda in the lead. Homesick Alien looking to get one on Guesty, as Guesty in the Shamu Fox liveried, is it Shimano, sorry, liveried Mazda. Skyjacker dropping back from them guys a little bit. Oh no, they've got past Pat, poor Pat. Just had a train come past him. Talleyrand, Shiren. Jokus has dropped right back. Oh my word, Jokus has lost a lot of ground. And Bandit as well, but he's only 2.8 seconds behind Jokus. He'll be happy about that. Happy days. Koikarp still holding on to that lead. A lot of pressure he's had from Guesty, but this looks like Guesty's a lot closer. Coming down the straight. Koikarp staying over to the left to protect his corner, but Guesty's going to do it around the outside. Guesty commits and he gains. There he goes, Guesty up into the lead. Nothing Koikarp could do about that as soon as he got the tow, and a good drive out of that final corner. Koikarp then trying to return the favour on Guesty, and they are coming around to a tight, heavy braking part of the track soon. But you'd be bonkers if you tried to make a move in this section. It's difficult. You've just got to hope they make a big mistake. And at the moment, Guesty driving like a boss, kicks up a bit of sand, but he's all right. Homesick Alien dancing around the back of Coy. He wants to overtake someone. He's getting itchy. He's been sat behind a couple of different Mazdas, and he hasn't overtaken someone in 6 minutes. So he's getting itchy. Skyjacker just keeping track of them. Maybe Skyjacker playing the smart game, looking after the tyres, just sitting back, letting these guys wear it out a little bit. Talleyrand though, Talleyrand, Shiren, they're closing in on Skyjacker. Skyjacker will have to watch his six soon. Oh, Homesick Alien out there, hanging the back end out of the Mazda onto the dirt. Koikart trying to come back at Guesty. Guesty is sitting in the middle of the road, just sticking his car in the most awkward place, and Koikart putting a wheel on the dirt, and that is the effect of Big Willow, and that puts Skyjacker up into third, Talleyrand into fourth, and he's done the fastest lap. Shiren now in fifth with Pat sixth. Koikart still yet to make his way back to the track. Bandit and Jokus are racing right in there. And Bandit gets the position on Coy as Coy struggles to get back to the track, and he goes last. And poor old Koikart, I imagine there is some very fancy words being muttered in that Mazda right now as Guesty leads from Homesick Alien, and Skyjacker are your top three. Didn't Skyjacker get a podium in the last race? Hey? Is he sticking it to Binko? Well, Binko's not here, hey? Guesty then. Now, can he keep hold of this one? We've been here before, but it was Shiren that was chasing him down, not the Alien. Homesick Alien seems to be doing a lot better on those hard tyres. Oh, he's gone into the pits. Now, I don't know if he meant to go into the pits or if the pits happened by accident, but he's gone in. And can he get those mediums to last 20 minutes? He didn't get them to the last 15 minutes. So maybe he's going to go for another set of hards, possibly. Who knows? The mediums aren't helping Bandit out. He is up to sixth now, though, is Bandit. 9 seconds behind Pat. He's done a 19.6, so he did a 20.8 his last time around. Pat did a 20.5, so Pat a little bit faster than Bandit at the moment. Shiren only 2 seconds ahead of Pat, doing a 19.7 against Talleyrand, who did a 19.5. Homesick Alien did a 19.5. Guesty did a 19.5. They're all sort of doing similar lap times. But those medium tyres haven't really helped Bandit out too much. Skyjacker's back out on track. He has gone mediums. He is going to try and push them for 21 minutes. And we saw the state of them in the first race. So, interesting. Do they need fuel? Yes, he's topped up with fuel as well. And Jokus in 8th place, just behind Skyjacker by 3 seconds. And Koikart 3.8 seconds behind Jokas. Guesty trying to pull away from the Alien, but it's not doing, is it? It's nothing going. Homesick Alien's point of view at the moment in second place. He's nearly 4 seconds ahead of Talleyrand. Talleyrand and Shiren just shimmying their way through the pack. That was delicious, wasn't it, eh? How cracking's that? They were both just poodling, I remember, on lap one, saying they were just chilling at the back. And yeah, they've just cruised through mistakes of other people, I believe. A few of them. Guesty and Homesick, meanwhile, duking it out for the lead. And it's huge jeopardy around here at Big Willow. They could drop it at any time once they just ask the car to try and get some traction on that dust, that sand. Guesty kicking it up into Homesick Alien's face. It's beautiful. Homesick Alien. It's not really anyway you could say someone stronger than the other person. Seeing Homesick in this final corner, he's got to get a really good run through the final corner to get a good drive out of it and get on the back of Guesty. And see, it's not worked out for him. He's going to get the toe. Guesty trying to break the toe. Cheeky. And Talleyrand's gone in. He thinks Skyjacker might be a threat going to those medium tyres. And I think he's covering off Skyjacker. So Talleyrand into the pits. And Bandit also to get rid of the medium tyre. Interesting. So that puts Shiren up into third, staying on those hards. And there is Skyjacker already in fourth. My gosh. Jokus in fifth. Talleyrand's back out on a set of mediums. And the Bandit, Koikarp's got himself ahead of Bandit, who's gone up for another set of mediums. I don't know if that's a mistake. Oh, and Pat's gone off. Just as the pack started coming back to him, he's had an off. And Guesty, with his hands really full now with the Alien, he's only 3/10 behind. This could be the closest he's got in the race. And what are these two going to be thinking? Because there's people behind them pitting for those medium tyres. Can the medium tyres, 18 minutes, the medium tyres weren't even lasting 15 minutes. So, see a marker board flying in the background there. No marker boards left on there. I hope none of them use them for their braking. Homesick Alien trying to stay with that toe. As Guesty tries to break the toe. Doesn't seem to bother the Alien. He's just going to do it the old-fashioned way. Shiren, 5 seconds adrift of these. Oh no, Skyjacker is off the track in that final corner. He's giving us some spins to say, I don't care anymore. Unfortunate. Joker's up to fourth then, just ahead of Talleyrand. Joker's has yet to pit though. Talleyrand going for the move up the inside, but Joker's just manages to stay in position. But Talleyrand is going to be by soon with those medium tyres. And I just wonder if it's just going to be too long in the race. He's asking too much from those tyres to go in this race. So Talleyrand gets the move done on Joker's, Koikarp and Bandit, 6th and 7th. Both pitted recently. No, Koikarp has not pitted. And Bandit there in 7th on his fresh set of mediums. I'm guessing he's going to come in and put hards on before the end of the race. And there you see Koikarp looking like he was going wide there. And Bandit is all up in his business, on board with the Bandit as he goes for the move before the corner, up the inside on those fresh medium tyres, up into 6th place ahead of Koikarp. Only some seconds. Oh, someone's off. Someone's had a big off there. It was Koi, was it? Is it Koi? No, Jokus. Oh no, that final corner is claiming everyone today. So Guesty is leading with Homesick Alien, throwing everything he's got at him, and neither of these are even nearly interested in a pit stop yet. Not until at least 15 minutes on the clock, I am sure. With Shiren chasing them down as well, he's not interested in that pit stop. Talleyrand pitted early with Skyjacker, put the mediums on. He's going very swiftly at the moment. He probably will be ahead of those boys when it comes to pit stop time. But he's going to be on a very old set of mediums come the end of the race. But I don't think it really affected his lap times that much in the first race. The last few laps, he was doing about a second or so slower, 1.5 seconds off of his fastest lap. But we'll see. We'll see how this race pans out. Guesty's gone in. Guesty has pulled the trigger on that one. And Homesick Alien stays out with Shiren, who now is up into 2nd place. And who's to say what the best strategy is? But here comes Talleyrand into the final corner. Guesty's into the pits. I don't know what. Yeah, fuel. Bandit. He didn't even fuel up. He just put another set of mediums on. He must have thought that was a regular set of mediums. Koikarp's thrown into the pits now. He's going to get rid of his hards and put some mediums on. And Skyjacker, why is it every time I cut to him? He's playing Rally X tonight. Shame that back end came around, because that would have been a beautiful one. But yeah, Skyjacker, he's just pushing it hard in that final corner. I think he's playing for fastest laps. But Skyjacker now in 8th, as he's just lost a position to Jokus. And Pat's catching him up now. Pat yet to pit though. Homesick Alien then out there 7 seconds ahead of Shiren. Guesty got out ahead of Talleyrand. That's very important, very important. So Guesty just about getting ahead of Talleyrand. That means Shiren is going to be way behind Talleyrand, and Homesick Alien is into the pits. This is interesting stuff. Guesty's been out there already on a very fast outlap. Homesick Alien's been driving around on those hard tyres for a lap. Guesty definitely hanging it out around the final corner, and Guesty goes up into second. Homesick Alien is just being released. What is it between Talleyrand and Homesick Alien? It's tight is what it is. There's Homesick Alien. He's just behind Guesty. So Guesty 1.4 seconds gained from putting the medium tyres on a lap earlier than Homesick Alien. Talleyrand 2.5 seconds. He's gained the biggest out of all of them, being on those mediums for a couple of laps longer. Bandit in 6th. He's going to have to do a pit stop for hard tyres at some point in this race. He's got Koi Kart behind him on the mediums. 20 seconds. What do they lose for a pit stop? It's about 20 odd seconds. So Bandit, he's going to be on hard tyres. He may as well wait until Koi wears his tyres out a bit, I suppose. Jokus 2.5 seconds behind Koi, and I don't think he's pitted yet this race. Skyjacker has pitted, put the mediums on very early, and we think he's going to have to come in and put on another set of mediums. Pat's off the road. He has not pitted yet on those hard tyres. Shiren's off the road. Oh my word, go straight into the bits. Straight into the bits. Don't spin, don't spin, don't spin. There you go. Style it out like Skyjacker did. Guesty then takes the lead. Homesick Alien in second. We saw Shiren off the road. Talleyrand, oh my God, he lost a bit. I don't know when he went off, but he's in the pits now. Bandit's the next man down the road, but Bandit has to put another set of hard tyres on that car at some point. So Shiren, that's a position. It's all about Koi, who's coming around that final corner. Shiren's on the move, and Shiren, oh, poor Shiren. He's, I don't know, through strategy, staying out on the hards for too long, or his off has cost him a huge 16 seconds behind Talleyrand. He was racing with Talleyrand before Talleyrand pitted. All he can hope now is that it's a tyre game, and these guys' tyres go off before they get to the checkered flag. Guesty's just got the fastest lap of the race. Got some chat in the stream. Give me a tick-tock. Skyjacker, no brake markers in last corner. I keep seeing them flying, and Pat saying probably because I wiped out loads of them. Oh, sorry guys. Yeah, I was always good that the brake markers went so easily in a race. Every now and then you think, can they just refresh them or something, or put those little orange markers that flip down and flip back up again when you get driven over. So Guesty is leading 5/10 from Homesick Alien. So Homesick Alien closing up the gap, and he's got what, a lap fresher tyres than Guesty. Talleyrand 3 seconds behind them. Bandit 8 seconds, but he's got to use a set of hard tyres yet in this race. Shiren, he's gone on to the mediums. He's 12 seconds ahead of Koi. Koi is looking up to Bandit really, but when Bandit pits, that put Koi up into 5th. Joker's finally makes his pit stop, and Skyjacker into the pits as well. Pat is staying out of the way of Bandit. Is there another one coming, Pat? Oh yeah, there's another one. Poor Pat, he's not having fun out there. He started really well though. When he was leading, he was holding that lead for a while, and he was driving with them, and I think he needs the traffic. Pat needs the traffic. He gets distracted on his own. Pat needs to drive around. He needs a drive buddy. Where's his Beamer boy buddy? His Beamer brother. Bandit, he's doing well, and he's up into 4th, but he has got to make that extra stop, which could be a killer. Oh no, he's off the road. But again, he could style this out, going straight into the pits. It is a slower route into the pits, but it does seem to be. Whoa, he nearly came on the road there, ahead of Shiren. Shiren had to take avoiding action, and I think Shiren had a little poop in his pants at that point as Bandit comes into the pits. I think he was daydreaming, Bandit was. He's going to have to apologise to our Russian friend. As it's Coy that wanted that position Bandit was fighting him with. And Coy is easily up and into 5th place. Bandit's got a long, hard road ahead of him to catch up with Coy Car now. He looks like he's okay from Sky, as Sky has had many adventures in this race, all to do with no markers in that final corner. Jokus, he's onto the mediums now. He's still got in a race there with Skyjacker. So Skyjacker still has something to race for, because Jokus will fancy it, and Pat is still not pitted. Still not pitted. Guesty 310s. Oh, no. These two are using the track and then some. Guesty miles off the track. Homesick Alien a slight off the track. They're coming up to the first corner. There's a yellow flag. It must be for Pat, possibly. I'm not sure. And there we go. Homesick Alien does take the lead from Guesty after Guesty getting very wild in that final corner. Talleyrand 4 seconds behind him. Sharen 15 seconds he lost from that whatever happened to him before the pit stops. Koikarp is up into 5th, 11 seconds ahead of a Bandit who's now on the hard tyres. Jokus has got Skyjacker easily. Skyjacker must have had a huge off again. Because Jokus, he was 5 seconds behind him, and now he's like 30 seconds ahead of him. Skyjacker just poodling around. Maybe that was the yellow flag with him pulled off. And Pat only 19 seconds behind Skyjacker, but he's got to have to go in pit. And this is a Koikarp in 5th, coming up to put a lap on Pat. And lovely stuff, Pat staying out the way. And then Koikarp get on with it. Although not really racing anyone, but he can't make mistakes, can Koikarp, because he's got Bandit still chasing him down. And if Koikarp's tyres fall off the cliff before the end of the race, Bandit will be there to get something. Homesick Alien then leading this race. Skyjacker back in the pits. Is he going to park it this time? But Homesick Alien a second ahead of Guesty. Guesty probably still trying to calm down after that huge one after the first lap. I'm pleased he only really lost 1 position, because he could have that could have easily gone so many different ways. So Guesty, just stay off of it. Just don't put your wheels on it, and then you won't spin around, any of you. What's the matter with you all? You're mad. There's no grip on that sandy stuff. Just no grip whatsoever. Skyjacker did come back out. He is a proper pit stop. Binko in the chat saying if Guesty or Homesick win this, that will be 6 different winners from 6 races. That's amazing. That's an amazing stat, Binks. And if I'm near the table, I'll try and check it out. Because Talleyrand won in the first race, didn't he? The very first race, Binko won. The second race, Alphanut won. Sharen won the sprint of the second round. And Skyjacker won the feature. So Talleyrand, yeah. That would be 6 different. That is one hell of a tight championship, isn't it? Jesus. So Homesick Alien a second. I don't think Guesty can pull him back in, can he? It looks like the Alien has got this one wrapped up. Talleyrand on the podium. Now Talleyrand missed the first round, so he's down in 12th in the championship. And he didn't score all that well in the feature race, if I'm looking at that right. Yeah, he didn't score all that well in the feature race. So this will be a great injection into his championship, as it will. Whoa, where did Guesty go? What did I miss? I was looking at the table. Guesty have a small off, and now Talleyrand is up into 2nd place. That's crazy stuff. I was looking at winners and stuff. I can't take my eyes off the screen for a second, can I? I cannot, just for a second. So Guesty has lost that 2nd place, but he's back on it against Talleyrand. And Homesick Alien getting a big, lovely breather there as Guesty does go for the move around the outside of Talleyrand. Beautifully crafted there for Guesty, but Talleyrand's right there. Sharen's back into the pits. Now that is odd. That is a very odd. 26% on the fuel, and this battle here is beautiful between Guesty and Talleyrand. Swapping places. Ooh, but they're playing very big game of dare there. And there's Sharen onto a medium set of tyres. Maybe he just needed to top up with fuel, I'm not sure. Maybe he thought he had the time with Koikarp. And it's best to be safe than sorry. So Sharen looks like he had a little top up with fuel. Bandit hasn't gained on Koi, but Koi's tyres are looking rough. Talleyrand and Guesty are still at it there. We've got 3.5 minutes just under of racing to go here. And this is the best thing for Homesick Alien to happen for Homesick Alien is Guesty and Talleyrand to get into a little bit of battlage, because that's given Homesick Alien a good 8-second lead now. Them guys were right on his tail. Look at him, but he's looked after those tyres lovely. Talleyrand, who's had those mediums on for the longest, they are looking quite munched up, and Guesty back up ahead, but Guesty has already chewed up that front left tyre. Sharen, who we saw just nip in for a little splash and dash, it seems, and a fresh set of tyres. Maybe fancies the fastest lap come the end. He's not going to make up 25 seconds in 2 minutes, I don't think. Talleyrand and Guesty are still battling it out. And I've got to look down the grid. Koikarp 5th, looking good. 5.7 seconds behind Sharen. His tyres are a little done. But Bandit isn't gaining on him. Bandit only managing to be able to get 20s on those hard tyres. I think that's pretty much what they're doing. A 19.8 though. But still, Koikarp 9 seconds ahead of him. He wants Koikarp's tyres to fall apart totally. Joker's off the track, but he's 38 seconds ahead of Skyjacker, so he should be safe. But Skyjacker is a lap ahead of Pat. It's not giving you a time. So Guesty and Talleyrand still battling it out. Homesick Alien, 2 minutes left of racing just under. Comes down the straight, start lap 22. Tyres look good, fuel looks good. That 8.2 second lead looks good. Guesty just scrambling for second place now with Talleyrand laying on the pressure. And yeah, you know what? Sharen's gained 2 seconds on him, but we are virtually on the final 2 laps. I think Sharen was going for fastest lap. And he went in, put some mediums on, and he's getting purples all the way around. And it looks like he is, yeah, he's champion. He's thinking like a champion. He couldn't catch up. Oh, he didn't get the fastest lap though. That's the problem. You're only champion worthy if it works. He's going to gather himself up and go again though. Guesty and Guesty's tyres are dismal. Talleyrand's tyres are dismal. Koikarp's tyres not that bad, but Bandit has pulled a second in. Now Bandit's in the 19s. Koikarp is looking a little frail out there, but there is less than a minute on the clock. Joker's 26 seconds behind them, but he's 27 seconds ahead of Skyjack. The amount of time Skyjack has been in the blooming pits and his fuel's running out. Joker's then off the track again. He's struggling with those no marker boards, isn't he? And Skyjacker, he's not going to catch him up though. Pat on his way around. Homesick Alien crosses the line with 24 seconds to go. Guesty and Talleyrand, they're going to get another lap out of this race also. Sharen, possibly. He'll hope to, because he wants to get that fastest lap. He hasn't got it yet, off of Homesick Alien. It's good for the championship. Ooh, won't get it like that though. Might get a toe off of Skyjacker. No, Skyjacker staying way out of the way of that one. And again, he does not get the fastest lap. And he's finished in 4th. And so Skyjacker in 8th, Pat in 9th. Koikarp brings it home for a solid 5th place. Yeah, Bandit getting 6th in the end with that radical strategy. And Joker's getting 7th. But what's going on up here then? Homesick Alien and Guesty 7/10 ahead of Talleyrand. Has Talleyrand got anything left up his sleeve to throw at Guesty as they come up to the final corner? Homesick Alien, they're ahead of Jokers. So Homesick Alien, not slagging good Jokers off, I was surprised. So Homesick Alien, here he comes to be the 6th winner in 6 races here at MaX5 Season 7. That's how tight it is. Guesty coming home 2nd place, just ahead of Talleyrand. Take a boo, my son, for your podium. And Jokers getting 7th there in the end. Wow. What a absolutely twisted race. All over the shop. Brilliant. There we go. There's Homesick Alien. It's nice to see him waving trophies around. I tell you, GT7's end race thing is boring. Dull. Not slagging it. Not slagging that. It was a Ferrari. Skyjack said, what a disaster. That was on Ferrari level tactics, Skyjacker. I've got to say, you were like an amalgamation of Leclerc, Sainz and Ferrari on their best day. Yes, so, let me take you to your race results. That's what we usually do, don't we? And there they are. So, Homesick Alien, my word, 6th winner in 6 races. This championship is red hot, jam hot. Boss fly, charge, really gritty. You're listening to the boy from the big bad city. This is jam hot. This is jam hot. There you go. So, in the stream chat, before we get on to those race results, we're not analysing that race. I tell you, that would take too long. So, Skyjacker, what a disaster. Bandit saying, try to make some time up with my crash in last corner with my short pit stop medium. Can't complain with my 2-stop strat finish. No, it was good. Pat saying, Mazza spin here. Sorry, Pat. And the Baz says, nice race, buddies, at Thingy. I'm getting back on the VRC train on Sunday. Hope you're prepared for the Baz's comeback. Hey, everyone, watch your backs. You're going to get some Baz come on it. So Homesick Alien took the win. And again, I will say it, the 6th win in 6, the 6th winner in 6 races. That's blown my mind, man. Binko, you blow my mind. You absolutely blow my mind, man. Homesick Alien then takes the win. Guesty, so close, so close. But Guesty is going to be a force to be reckoned with in the upcoming races. The next race I've just spotted, it's a doozy. It's going to be a humdinger. Talleyrand rounds out the podium, putting his championship in good stead with a win and a podium from this round. Sharon in 4th, tried to get that fastest lap at the end there, but didn't quite make it. Homesick Alien got the fastest lap with a 1:17.994, a win and a fastest lap. So hooray for the Alien. Koi Kart come home in 5th, which is a great result, ahead of Bandit in 6th, who had a radical tactic, and it paid off, really. Got 6th place out of it. Joker's 7th. Skyjacker having a round that he'd rather forget, and Pat also not enjoying the Mazda, not gelled with it yet in 3 rounds. You're going to have to just belt that car round, Pat. You're going to have to go to Spa, open a lobby, and just go round and round and round in circles and beat it into submission. So Skyjacker saying, Baz come? Yeah, we can't wait. And the Baz saying, I think you spell it somewhat differently, Skyjacker. And Binko saying, nice racing, guys. Already looking forward to returning next week at Spa-Francorchamps. We've done a couple of races there lately. I think we were there Tuesday. We were there Thursday. We're at Big Willie today. We're at Big Willie on Sunday. So what are we doing on Tuesday? What's the old Super GT? Super GT. Oh, where are they racing at? We were at Spa. Oh, Nürburgring. Yeah, so they're, well, you know, we can't put all dazzlers in. We have to put the odd track in that no one it's dull. No, so we're at the Nürburgring. I'm sure it's going to be absolutely fab dabby dozy Then Thursday, I think we're racing the Vidgets. The Vidget season for... I was going to lobby for that to be on GT7, but it's all too late now. But yeah, if that was on... Because we did a little run on GT7, it seemed okay. I thought maybe it could handle the VGT. But it's all too late in the day. I don't know where it's racing. Race 1. Oh, Big Willow. Skyjacker's regretting that one now. So, yeah, that is your results. That was round 7. That's what's happening this week. Our website is www.virtualracersclub.co.uk, and they have all the up-to-date tables on there if you want to keep track of any of our leagues. If you want to sign up, the Discord is also there, our community. You can come. Please come and race with us. We're more than welcoming to newcomers. We love it. So, please, don't be shy. We're a nice bunch. Right, I was your broadcaster and your commentator, Jenny Taylor. Thank you for watching us here at the Virtual Racers Club, and I will see you Sunday night for the Sunday Sprint Madness. Catch us with the Toyotas again here at Big Willow. Peace and love. Peace and love. Y'all. Have a nice day,